he's basically pinning off people that support Trump as terrorists.
Do you agree with those statements?
100%.
You do?
Absolutely. They're fascists. They're fascists and they want to tear down our country.
Yeah, I didn't know I was a fascist or didn't know I was a fascist or racist until he got elected.
What's going on, everyone? James Klug here. Last week, Joe Biden gave what many are calling the most divisive presidential speech in American history in front of Philadelphia's Independence Hall.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
Since then, he's doubled down on social media. So today we're going to find out what people think about it. Let's go talk to some people. Huge shout out to our friends over at AmmoSeek for sponsoring this video. Did you like his speech or no?
I agreed with a lot of it, but I thought the whole imagery was a little bit too much and he got a little too fiery.
I'm talking about Joe Biden's speech last week. Did you happen to catch it?
Just some of the skirts.
He's terrible. He's the worst.
Can I get your thoughts on this imagery?
Yeah, it looks like Hitler.
Did you happen to catch this visual?
Yes, I did.
Initial thoughts?
Well, like the ones on the meme, the Nazi America.
I don't know who was responsible for that.
It's not even photoshopped. People think it's
I know
photoshopped.
that.
It's
No,
not even
I've
photoshopped.
seen it, yeah.
It's dark.
A little bit spooky.
Yeah, it is.
My first statement is that it's intentional. This is not some coincidence that the imagery here is so dark and negative and very type of a dictator. These are the dictator pictures that we've seen.
I'm indifferent about it. It looks like there's some soldiers below. It's very Nazi-esque in terms of how it's outlined.
It's a little. The optics are a little tough.
Yeah.
Is this a universal agreement that we're seeing that this is too much? Because we're getting that from a lot of people.
I volunteer to be his PR person. That is horrible.
I think if Trump did that, it would be really bad too.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know who did that. I don't even know if he knows who did that.
Well, and just having the military in the background, like it looks tyrannical.
A lot of people think it would have been maybe somewhat of a cool, tough look if he wasn't talking about his opposition to 74 million Americans.
Well, right.
So we're semi-fascist now.
I'm showing people this photo right here. I just want you to kind of give your initial thoughts on this photo from his speech. It's not photoshopped at all.
Biden.
I have quotes here. I'll just read you one though. But basically, he pretty much started the speech with this one. Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic. Do you guys think that this is dangerous rhetoric?
I do think it's dangerous,
Sure.
because it's divisive, and we need to unify and we need to find common ground.
The reason why people are grabbing onto the photo with the speech is because people are calling it a divisive speech, okay? Just to quote one, there's no question that the Republican Party today is dominated, driven, intimidated by Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans, and that is a threat to this country. He also calls MAGA Republicans a threat to the very foundation of our republic. Do you agree with those statements?
100%.
You do?
Absolutely. They're fascists. They're fascists and they want to tear down our country.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans...
He's basically fracturing the country. So he's basically pinning off people that support Trump as terrorists.
Saying you're an extremist. Right. When it comes to extremism, we eradicate extremism, basically. It's what we do.
Just aligning with terrorists.
Right. Why do you think he did that?
Oh, I don't know why he did that. But obviously they're threatened with Trump, so. He forgot about it the next day, so I'm not surprised, All
right, you guys, let's take a quick moment to talk about today's sponsor. AmmoSeek is an incredibly helpful comparison shopping search engine for in-stock ammo, guns, magazines, and reloading supplies. They update their results in real time, so if you see it on AmmoSeek, it's available at the listed price. Search by caliber, cost per round, grain weight, manufacturer, you name it. AmmoSeek is totally free to use, and you can even save past search results and set price alerts, so you're notified when your favorite product at your desired price shows up. If you're looking for really great online deals for ammo from over 260 online retailers that'll ship right to your door, you need to check out ammoseek.com. Again, you can find in-stock ammo, firearms, and reloading components at the best prices on the web at ammoseek.com. And do me a huge favor, when you register for your free account, tell them that James Klug sent you. That's ammoseek.com, ammoseek.com. Let's get back into the video. Do you think that's damaging to the country?
Absolutely.
I mean, some people are calling this the most divisive presidential speech in American history.
It is.
It's. I think what we're watching is an attempt to it's all their final throws, their final weapons to be able to take control and continue their agenda. But it's very interesting to see the contrast of Biden's speech and Trump's rally that just happened, and how peaceful that was, and how welcoming that was, and how united it was. So it's very clear what the right position is. And it's not a position anymore, it's just protecting our country.
He also said that Republicans don't respect the Constitution. What do you think about that?
Biden.
Again?
Yeah.
That's our takeaway?
That's about where I'm at.
What it means to be right and Republican right now is anything that is not democratic, right?
Do you think it means, overall, do you think it means being a racist is the MAGA Republicans?
I do believe so, yeah. I think that...
You don't have a problem with this, because we are coming across a lot of people that have a problem with this speech.
Because you're in Orange County.
You're in Orange County.
You're in Huntington Beach, dude.
Right.
You're in the bastion of neo-Nazism. The reason why this is divisive is because people have been brainwashed in this country, right?
People are saying it's the most divisive presidential speech in American history. Can I read you a couple quotes? Joe Biden said, Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
He's an idiot.
I think he's in the wrong path, in the wrong page. I really voted for Donald Trump.
You did?
And I hope he wins, and I hope he comes back for sure.
Do you think that's divisive rhetoric or no?
It is.
It's divisive rhetoric?
Yeah.
I thought it was ridiculous,
You thought it was ridiculous?
Yeah.
Why did you think it was ridiculous?
just because of the issue of dividing the whole nation.
I agree with that, yeah.
Do you guys agree with that?
Absolutely.
You agree with that?
I do.
Sounds pretty close to me.
Calling, the MAGA movement extremism. Is it extremism?
Yes.
What should we do about that?
Ignore it.
Ignore extremism?
Not get on board with it. Not give them this kind of press. Stop giving them airtime.
Well, the President of the United States is talking about it. I'm just reacting.
You said what about MAGA? I'm saying ignore them, not ignore the president.
The President's talking about them.
Right. I wish he'd stop talking about it. Okay. Yeah.
I completely disagree. I think that generally on Donald Trump's side, we more so push the authority of the Constitution, and we more so represent the rights that we hold as a nation. I feel like that's what the right side is built on. In my own opinion and what I've seen, I feel like the left is pushing some sort of idealism.
I don't think that's right. I don't think that's why you unify. He was supposed to be the president of unified people, and he hasn't done anything.
A lot of people voted for Joe Biden to unify the country. Is that a unifying message?
Well, they tried, because Trump wasn't unifying the country.
Well, we're talking about Joe Biden here.
Yeah, you said people voted for Joe Biden to unify the country. Trump wasn't unifying the country. He was running against Trump, so Joe Biden was the next best alternative, correct?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that excuses the rhetoric?
And short question is over. We're trying to get drinks here, dude. We're trying to get drinks.
Do you think that's a unifying message?
Yeah, sort of.
You think it's a unifying message?
Yes, I do.
Calling MAGA Republicans a threat to the very foundations of our republic? Do you think that's unifying at all?
No.
Not good?
Not good.
Calling them fascists and racist.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely 100%.
What makes them like racist, would you say?
Well, MAGA Republicans at their base, all right, follow whatever Donald Trump says. Donald Trump's a racist. He steps on other people, bullies them. He's a bully. He's a bully. Someone needs to punch him in the face. You know?
Is that bad that he's labeling people that way?
Absolutely.
Of course it is. He has no right to do that, and it's a lie. Creating this lie now for how long? Since he's been president. It didn't stick. Russia didn't stick. All this stuff didn't stick.
Sad. It is so sad. What's going on these days is very sad.
Yeah, I didn't know I was a fascist or didn't know I was a fascist or racist until he got elected. We're conservative Christians, and that's not what we believe in at all,
yes,
right?
Not at all.
This
And
country
that's
was.
not how you unite people. You don't unite people by beating them over the head and calling them names.
Do you agree with those statements?
I agree that there's a small set of Republicans who, in both parties actually. You've got Antifa on one side, on the Democrats, the left wings, and you've got the far, far right. I think there's something going on, honestly. Both sides have got, I don't know what it is, but you've got some people on the far left who've gone towards violence, and you've certainly got people on the far right, and I think we're in this section here where it is a little bit dangerous, right? Who's antagonizing whom?
Why do you think he's doing this?
In my humble opinion, I think that they actually want to be a one-party system. I think they want to ruin the middle class and have this elite group. I think they think that they're smarter than the average people, and that they have to have this elite group that will control the masses.
The word Great Reset is not an American word, right?
Yeah.
That is not what our country is based
So
on.
we need to go back to the rule of law and the Constitution.
We got reset, in 1776, right? That's what it was all about. Yeah. You only need one of those. You don't need another one.
No, you don't.
You don't need another one.
A lot of people are interpreting this speech as basically antagonizing antagonizing radicals to go out and do something crazy.
It occurred that way, and it also occurred as really good bait for Donald Trump, who apparently can't handle it. Honestly, I think what the Democrats are trying to do is make the election about Trump, and they're being very successful.
I'm curious, why do you think that is?
Well, because he's just a very polarizing figure, and the polls state that most people do not like Trump. They like his policies, but not the man.
We'll catch Democrats that are gung-ho about Joe Biden. I'll be honest with you, though.
Right.
I don't catch many of them.
No,
and I think that's part of that goal is to, okay, well, let's not focus on this potato
Right.
that's in office right now.
Right.
Let's focus on this guy that a lot of Americans really dislike.
Right.
I guess the fundamental question is, when you're, the 74 million Americans that voted for Donald Trump, calling MAGA Republicans, extremists that are threatening the foundations of the republic, big play to get that focus on Republicans and MAGA, but
it's a twist on word. So I know what Biden's trying to say. Like, I've got lots of Republican friends who would not consider themselves MAGA Republican. Now, I know Fox News said he blasted half of America, but that's not true. So
you don't think so?
No. What the Democrats are trying.
Who's not a MAGA Republican?
Just about every rhino that's there. William Barr, my friends who are. There's so. He calls.
You think they represent the majority of the Republican Party?
Yeah.
Like Liz Cheney?
No, not Liz Cheney.
All right, everyone, that is it for today. Let me know what you guys thought about Joe Biden's speech in the comments below, and then also let me know what you thought about people's initial responses. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, make sure to subscribe for more videos, and hit that bell notification button so you're notified next time we post. We'll see you guys next time. Had Gigi in a video before. We always appreciate you, Gigi.